Greetings and welcome back, one and all, to us about to attack what I believe is... Oh, it's not a space amoeba, that's a shame. I don't know what this one is. Oh well. Welcome back to the Blood Moon Coven, who are about to engage an enemy craft. There's an enemy science vessel exploring this area. I'm not a big fan of that, I gotta be honest. Must be honest. The Gato Gate, I approve. Let's get down there and see if we can't smack these guys a little bit. And slowing it down to normal speed so we can observe this conflict properly. There we go. Now we haven't upgraded these vessels yet to the newest guns that we've got. I might not make a point of that just for now. I might instead try and focus on building new ships just to bolster their power and then eventually upgrade them all. How are we doing here? Honestly, I'm going to be very surprised if we lose any ships to these enemies. They don't seem able to do that much damage. They seem to be able to take the shields out fairly quickly, though. That being said, maybe their weapons are particularly good against shields. I mean, it was some sort of energy siphon. That wouldn't surprise me too much, I suppose.
Research complete.
Oh, let's have a look at this. We've unlocked nuclear missiles. Space-to-space missiles equipped with high-yield nuclear warheads. Although based on old pre-space technology, these crude fire-and-forget weapons can be surprisingly effective at range. I am sure they can. Ooh, we are definitely going to want greater army damage because we're going to be throwing our armies at some enemies fairly soon because we need to harvest slaves. Pretty badly, actually. Another one down, and... they did actually manage to get one of my corvettes pretty badly wounded there. Okay, well, it wasn't too bad. Prime Swarm, head back and heal up, please. I would like our science ship. Let's go over there. How much have you got left to do? You've got a reasonable amount to do, I suppose. What I wouldn't mind is if after you've done everything else, you go there and check that out. That would be great. I held down shift and told it to do that, so I'm wondering... Yeah, it's just added it to its move queue. That's pretty cool. Alright, well, we've got enough minerals to build the last mining outpost in here, so go ahead and do that for me, please. Thank you. Okay. Right, how are we doing in terms of this? We've almost done on the Beta Menace. Let's see what they have to tell us about that.
Complete. Hostile fleet detected. Evading hostile fleet.
Okay, let's pause that. That was quite a lot of things going on. The Divine has named the beings floating through the dark Tianaki. We are to keep at a respectful distance. Venerable? What? Okay, this option is available due to Blood Moon Coven having a spiritualist ethic. Do I really want to keep my distance? I'm not sure about that. They seem to be a nice source of research. Maybe. I mean, if the diviners tell me I must, I don't know. Maybe a couple of Dapperlings could perhaps go rogue and maybe fly the privateer flag. I mean, you know, I can't be expected to control all of the Dapperlings all of the time. Okay, gas grazers from the Placid Leviathans have been detected on a direct course for Tiriok system. What is this? Placid Leviathans. Okay. And they've just jumped out. Okay, well, that's not too bad. Let's pause that. There's a couple of things going on right now that I'm going to need to check into. But let's go ahead and start working on the Gamma Menace. There we go. We were jumping out of that system. Yeah, it looks like my science vessel just bugged out of that one. Didn't want anything to do with it. Okay, well, let's head back here and have a look at this instead. There we go. And then I can send you back to continue reviewing that system. Did we actually get everything in there? There's a couple of things that might not yet have been properly explored. The debris will be researched shortly. We should be good for now. Fleet order's finished. It's good. And repaired. It's even better. Right. Well, are we looking to change our ships? I think perhaps we might be. Right. Currently, we could upgrade a few of our ships. And yeah, I'm down with doing that. I would like to upgrade the coil guns. I could give them all missile capability, but I'm not sure I want to give all of them missile capabilities. We can pop that down there, and that gives us... Yeah, I'm just going to flat upgrade the coil guns here. Everything else is okay, and that's a fairly good upgrade. It's just a slight upgrade to power so that we can upgrade all of the weapons. So Phase Corvette has now been upgraded. Let's delete this one. Now you're a little bit different because you've got one medium, and I would like that one medium to be a nuclear missile. Currently, our coil gun would be able to reach out to a range of 30. This would be able to reach a little bit further. It would have a lower maximum damage, but a higher minimum damage. Fire a fair bit slower, but it's perfectly accurate. Yeah, we'll go with that on the medium. And then we'll have a coil gun there. So we want a mixed fleet of these things. And that doesn't actually change our energy requirement at all. That's actually pretty cool. Alright. I wonder, though, how much do these things consume in power? If I drop that there... Oh, that's a shame. That is quite the shame. Okay. Well, not much reason to worry about it for now, then. Okay, everything else is ready. This shall now be Sebastian 3. Let's go ahead and save that. There we go. And then delete the original. There we are. Perfect. Right. Well, we've got a little bit of minerals stored up. I wouldn't mind getting some more built. Yeah, move over there. And we're going to fill... we're going to grab all of the minerals available in that sector for ourselves. We're doing... Well, we're not doing amazingly with energy credits, I'll be honest. It could be a lot better. Ooh, what have we got? Space amoebas. Is it just the one? It is just the one. This group is no longer as powerful as it used to be. Okay, you know what? I would actually like to build... Yeah, we'll get one of the new Corvettes built. We're not going to mess with you just yet.
Special project complete.
Okay, Cloud reads the Ord report, collated from multiple sources, like a cloud of luminous star stuff billowing in the dark. The report goes on to refer to the phenomenon somewhat poetically as a void cloud. It is evident that the priesthood of the Blood Moon Coven that these clouds are heralds animated by some higher will. Exactly who or what this will belongs... exactly who or what this will belongs, I imagine to it should be there, is the subject of heated debate, and is likely to remain so for the foreseeable future. Until such time as the Void Cloud's true nature can be ascertained, it would perhaps be prudent to treat the immense power evident in its roiling emotion with some caution. Conduit for the divine or not, it must be studied. Issue a special order, Void Cloud. We leave the matter in the capable hands of our admirals. Begins the Void Cloud event chain. No, I think with this one, the very strong sort of feeling that this could be the divine. Maybe it's Shai Hulud's. Maybe it's a pearl of wisdom from Leto II. Yes, we're going to treat this one with respect. We will observe it. I mean, we're not going to just ignore it completely, but we will observe it rather than trying to destroy it.
Updated. Debris analyzed.
Fantastic. What did we get from it? Frequency tuning, regenerative health tissue, plus 10% progress. That is actually really good. We're getting quite a lot of that. Obviously, if you invest more time in it, then we'll get more and more increases to it each time. So, I quite like it. Unless it's not 10% of what you've currently got, but 10% of the whole, in which case it's always going to be the same, but it's actually better for us regardless. Right, okay, so let's have a look at this. We can just have our physicists working on that for 90 days. You're not working on anything super important, so yeah, sure, just start work on that. While all that's going on, let's start work on the Epsilon Menace, please. Right, could you continue to survey this system? Previously encountered a space amoeba there. While we're waiting on this one, we're not going to be jumping in until we've got another ship.
Construction complete.
There we go. Yeah, you can jump down there now. you've got a reasonable amount of power, and you've got at least one ship that's got a nuclear missile attached to it, which, you know, worst things can happen. Okay, nothing there right now. Very well, let's jump our construction ship in there and start
Special
work on
project
that.
complete.
Okay, the Void Clouds are stewards of the cosmos. Once dapper astronomers knew what to look for, they found traces of the Void Clouds everywhere. Formed at the dawn of creation, they stood watch as the stars were lit and young planets formed. Now they drift, quasi-conscious, agglomerations of inanimate matter from the earliest hours of time itself, afloat between dying stars and breaking worlds. They are a constant reminder that we are but a small part of something grander. How humbling. Grand Design modifier added, giving the following effect: happiness plus 5%. On a galactic scale? On an imperial scale? Happiness plus 5. There's no limit to that, and we're not paying for it. Blessed is the cog in the machine. That is actually a pretty big thing. So for just having observed that, all of our people are permanently 5% more happy. And that's just the way it's going to be. All right. I suppose every now and then we must stay our hand. The crysknife cannot be wet at every opportunity. Science Officer Blackson has leveled up and gained the trait Expertise Biology. Good for him. That's almost sarcastic. Poor old Blackson. But that is actually quite an awesome thing, because if we're looking into anything that needs biology specialization, I could perhaps pull Blackson over for that. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Right, well next, construction ship is on the move, and when it gets here, I would like this place to get a station. Thank you very much. And for the time being, I'm going to pull the Prime Swarm back, because I prefer it being...
Hostile fleet detected.
Wait.
Special project
What
complete.
was that?
Anomaly found. Evading hostile fleet.
So many things going on at once, my lord. Alright, Blackson, you're fine. Fleet detected. I would really like the Prime Swarm to be able to get to you, but the odds of it being able to do so are slight, because you are more than likely going to have jumped before we get there. Crystalline entities. The reports of strange, free-floating crystal-like objects observed in certain systems has been investigated. The ship-sized objects and their slightly smaller but equally crystal-like satellites at first appeared inert, but sudden shifts in their orientation relative to our ships, and new energy signatures emerging from within the prisms indicate that they should be regarded as hazardous and approached with extreme caution. We should deploy a fleet to gauge the crystal's offensive strength, should they possess any, and destroy them if they are a threat. Or, you know, if they're not like us, which they're not. Begin the crystalline entity shard event. Actually, I mean, I don't know. Have they got gooey insides? If it's like crystal on the outside, gooey on the inside, they might still be useful for egg laying. Also, maybe they can build, you know, free-floating space pyramids instead of pyramids on our worlds. I'm okay with having crystal slaves. Is there a special project for studying them, or we expect our fleets to break them apart?
Situation log updated.
I think we'll be going with that one. Ah, the Scallywags got away. Of course they did. Oh. But we know where they went. Ha 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 ha.
Research
Perfect.
complete.
Alright, what do we got? Army damage has been increased. Wearing a powered exoskeleton suit augments the user's strength and speed. The military applications are obvious, but it also increases labor efficiency. Excellent. We could have a look at nanocomposite armor. It might be okay to start putting armor on our ships, but at the same time, I wouldn't mind getting a better spaceport, so let's focus on that for now. Alright, how's the construction of everything going in there? It's going to be a little while. Right, I would like you back down here to serve that system, please. Where's the Prime Swarm? Prime Swarm has stopped going there, which is a bit of a shame. Alright. I'll actually find out what is down there, though, for me, please. I've got 3 different places I want to conquer now. It's going good. Right, you've built what I needed, so go ahead and build this one now. Alright. I think, as much as I want to name everything, and I've got quite a lot of names, I'm not going to name every single mining base, because I will be here till the end of days doing that. I might do them off screen though, in between recording sets while I'm rendering or something like that, because I can easily do that, but I'm not going to spend the time on camera doing it. I probably will actually do that off camera every now and then. Right, so there's nothing down there, but it is a habitable world. It is an Arctic condition, arid conditions. Okay, that's actually a little bit better. We still can't colonize it yet, but we could in time, and it wouldn't be that far away from our ideal, all things said and done. Okay, we'll jump back to the gate, and you can just hang tight there for the time being. We'll get rid of those. There's an anomaly. It's only a 7% on that one. Actually, yeah, an abandoned ship has been left to drift aimlessly above the moon. The massive sails... Oops. A small celestial object with pronounced gaseous and particulate tails was recently observed in the Aavak system. Its passing was uneventful. It is a good omen! Influence gained. Fantastic. Suggests that relied on solar power to function. Yeah, sure. Let's actually research that. Go ahead. That would be useful. Alright, anything else going on? Oh, we're just waiting for a little bit of time to pass right now. Construction ship has almost finished its job. Well done. Right, we could look to build even more. I would probably go down here and build some more mines, because I'm just trying to avoid building mining stations on planets I'm going to colonize, because I don't know how that's going to interact ultimately. So I'll just focus on that. We have discovered an abandoned solar sail ship in orbit around Tyriok 7A. The Sublight vessel was built by an unknown culture and appears to be several thousand years old. One of the massive sails has a large tear where some kind of object passed through, most likely a meteoroid, which appears to have disabled the vessel. Although the technology of the ship is severely outdated, it does possess some interesting engineering design choices. An interesting, albeit primitive, design. Okay, just a flat-out bonus. It's not bad at all things said and done. Okay, right, well, I think... Oh, I'm so desperate to actually start taking slaves. My lord.
System
we could just jump straight over there and attack them and drop our troops on their planets. We can't quite do it over here. We would need to get... Unfortunately, we have to go through this system. We can't quite jump to the other side, but we can easily jump to their position
Research
there.
complete.
Okay, let's check on the research. Research speed has generally been increased. Unlocks component basic combat roles. Recent progress in AI behavioral theory allows us to designate specific combat roles to our shipboard computers. Now that sounds bloody awesome. Defensive combat computer and aggressive combat computer. Fire rate, weapons damage, or chance to evade, and ship hull hit points. That's not bad. Colony development speed is increased. Survey. Oh, there's so many things that I want here. That's kind of annoying. But we will actually gain a benefit to researching this one. Surveying speed will increase, and ship-mounted gravitic sensors. These sensors have been tuned to look for any gravitational changes in space, such as those produced by the presence of a starship. It would increase the range of our detection, I imagine, which must be quite small if 25 is a big increase. But okay, I think we're going to go for that. We're going to go for the gravitic sensors. Yeah. I would like to know where things are so I can chase them down a little bit better. Next up, we would like you to start surveying this system for us. And as for you, you've already researched that one. That's fine. Let's jump over here and drop down. Is this the... There's a barren world. Good, okay. Go and drop down a mining outpost there. Let's take the Prime Swarm back to Aavak, where I'm going to start building a couple of more of the missile corvettes, I think. Aavak Prime. Let's get... Yeah, we'll get one of those going. I want Prime Swarm to go in orbit around Aavak Prime for now. Enter orbit. I can just flat up upgrade them, and it will take time, but it'll slowly upgrade everything, and it might be a good time to do that now, because I'm really getting itchy to get out there and start taking some of these planets. Let's see, where are you living right now? You're living on an Arctic world. There are lots of Arctic worlds around here. Perhaps I could even start using the slave population to start settling worlds that I can't settle myself. That would be nice. Let me just check on the contacts right now.
The species tab lists all types of nominally intelligent beings we have encountered, allowing us to modify or uplift them if we have the means and opportunity.
Okay. That's actually pretty cool. Let's see. Is a species from planet somewhere or other. They're repugnant, they're weak, they're enduring though, and they've got an arid preference. We have 3 gene points remaining. I can actually modify this species. That's kind of amazing. Alright. Let's have a look at empires. Now, you're equivalent, but you're wary. They are superior and hostile. They're equivalent and neutral. Equivalent in what way? Your naval capacity is equivalent to ours, your technology level is equivalent to ours, and your fleet power is comparable to ours. Alright. I'm going to build a couple of ships then, I would say. And then what we could possibly do is try and jump behind them and maybe land on this planet and just try and take that planet from them, whilst they then have to come and try and wrest control from us with our ships in orbit around the planet. That might be a good way of splitting their attention a little bit, I don't know. But let's continue to build up for now. Almost finished making a new corvette for me.
Construction complete.
Excellent. Oh, that one actually needs to join. So let me pull you up there. There we go. 248 now. Okay, Prime Swarm, go ahead and fully upgrade. We are losing energy credits each month. That is unfortunate. Truly, truly it is. But what I can perhaps do to try and resolve that is if you're not building... You're going to be building something, damn it. Well, we've got a couple of good places where we can start grabbing energy from. We've got Hemat 4. We have... got a 4 over here. Yeah, actually, Teal 2A
Ships
is amazing.
Upgraded. Construction complete.
Oh, really? Was that fast? I guess it was. You guessed, that was actually pretty good. Okay, it wasn't as big of an upgrade as I was hoping for, I suppose, but oh well. We'll get rid of you. We definitely want more ships, though. Let's continue to add ships to this. We'll take... I'm going to wait for another Faye Prevesque to get another couple of coil guns into the fight. We've received a communique from a previously unknown spacefaring empire that calls themselves the Combined Trackpocian Domains. They claim to have learned of our existence by listening in on the communications of another empire we are in contact with. You don't look that bad, I suppose. I speak on behalf of the Combined Trackpocian Domains, and I come with a message for you, depraved species. As long as you stay out of our internal affairs and treat our great leader, Empress Koldolf the First, with reverence, there may yet be peace between our nations. You walk the path of heresy, alien scum. Keep out of our war. Our sacred arms shall not waver. Blasphemers will burn. Xeno heretics. Yeah, we'll go with this one since they started off strong as well. And I'm fairly certain we may just go straight away and make them a rival. Ah, they're on the other side. Oh, they're a big one as well. Not liking that, I've got to be honest. Not liking that one tiny little bit. Since we would be butting heads right away. Maybe we won't immediately declare them a rival. Immediately. Their opinion of us has been improving over time. Let's have a look at you. Slavery policy, you've got xenophobia, spiritualist fools. Well, we could start calling them with a rivalry and start generating a little bit extra influence, and that might be worth doing. What else have we got right now? Not too much. I need to kill both a space amoeba and a crystalline entity. Avakis Prime. Do we have any particular edicts that we could work on
These
here?
are planet-specific edicts. Practices that...
Reduces campaigns, land of opportunity, capacity overload, and infrastructure projects. No, I guess there's not too much to do here for now. Okay, well, we're going to be waiting on getting a couple more ships. We're going to build up a little bit more, maybe until we've got 10, 13 ships in total. Ooh, we've got something going on. Ah, yes, we're a little bit low on resources. Okay, I'm going to wait for the construction ship to finish there, and then we're going to have you head over here and enter orbit. As soon as we got 67, I'll go ahead and I'll build, which we've got now. Oh, it's good to be able to generate that much that fast. There we go. Through our surveys of habitable worlds, our biologists have collected a vast amount of data on alien life forms. Many of our older theories on the development of life have been disproved, and our scientific community has had to build new models from scratch. Our most interesting findings are being displayed at the newly dedicated Museum of Exobiology on Avakis Prime. The public is enthralled, and many donations have come in to aid in the continued search of strange life forms. 150 society research and 100 energy credits. Wow, that was awesome.
Research complete.
That was the last event, and we must have looked at another potentially habitable world. Right, we've got better spaceports, and the Corvette assembly yards increase the build speed and reduce the build cost. That's actually quite nice. Okay, new research. Robots unlocks buildable population. Robots are relatively simple machines capable of accepting verbal commands but possessing no true intelligence of their own. They are pretty good at mining and can pretty much live anywhere. That's actually kind of awesome. This is the technology that I was thinking of when we had an event a little while ago, and I was wondering if it was possible for us to, if the different technologies that we might have had would have affected the outcome of the event. But we'll go ahead and grab that. Okay, and on that note, I think we're actually doing fairly well. As soon as we've finished building up the energy there, we should be in a much stronger position.
System survey complete.
I would like another ship, though. Go ahead and build another Sebastian there. Add it to the fleet. We'll have 10 ships then. It would be quite nice. And I think, unfortunately, we've researched everything that we can around here. Go ahead and check this out. With your higher level, it seems like it's a much easier one for you to go for at this point. Okay, thank you. Perfect, we're bringing in a decent amount now. And then we're not going to drop a planet there. A mine there, rather. We've already done all of those. I guess we could just go and pop down the mines here. In fact, just move over there for now. It's not going to take too long before we've got enough
Station
points to build it. Oh. Okay. A large group of faithless criminals from Avakis Prime have illegally converted a number of civilian starships into weapons of war. Operating on the fringes of our space, these heretics have started calling themselves the Screaming Demons and are responsible for several attacks against civilian shipping lanes. Their profane activities must not be allowed to continue. The faithful shall prevail. Indeed. Right. They are there attacking our stuffs. You scoundrels, you. They've made their own bloody war points. Those scallywags. Scallywags. They've got... How did that just appear? They've built a space base there. Oh, you scoundrels. Right, okay, let's get in there. Let's blow them up. We'll probably get some stuff from it, which will be good. Okay, what? Diplomatic insults. Diplomatic communication from Firal. You poor, bigoted fools. Why are you so afraid of that which is different? I am going to take great satisfaction as we pluck you. And then lay eggs in you. Alright. Let's see how this fight is going to go down. We have got a significantly more powerful fleet. Like, wow. It's not as powerful as I would love it to be, I'll be honest with you. But, you broke my stuff, you scoundrels. While approaching Fedema 2, the Azathoth suddenly received a glancing hit by several passing mass driver rounds. The projectiles were billions of years old, and based on their trajectory, they appear to be stray rounds fired from a neighboring galaxy. After missing their intended target, they continued on their trajectory for untold millennia until today. The rounds have been recovered and are of an advanced design despite their incredible age. Wow! Someone shot us from a galaxy away! Their snipers have much to teach us, my lord. We practically need to worship them as gods. No, come back, you scoundrels. No! Return to us!
Engaged.
Oh, you scallywags, they're skedaddling, I think. Yeah, they're leaving. Okay, we'll just break your base then. Shouldn't take us too long, though. They've got lasers. Really? How did you get lasers? I haven't even researched lasers. Doesn't seem to be doing too much damage to us, thankfully. We'll just break our way through this, so it shouldn't be too hard. And then we'll have to come back and build things. Ah, really? They're all breaking my stuff now. Those scallywags.
Situation log updated.
Right, okay. Well, that's good and all, but... no rest for the wicked, I'm afraid. You need to be out there breaking stuff that is breaking our stuff. Has that killed them off? I don't think it's killed them off. Are they down here breaking anything? Ah, there they are. Alright, Prime Swarm. Would like to go there and break them. Thank you very much. I would like my construction ship to get down here and rebuild that mining station. The Azathoth to get down here and look at the pirate space station design. You know, it'll be useful to know at the very least. But on that note, we're going to be wrapping this episode up. I do hope you've enjoyed and will be joining me for the next. As always, any feedback is warmly welcomed. And a like on the video lets me know you want to see more Stellaris in the future. But until then, do take care, everyone.